Good morning, guys. So yesterday, Saturday, it was rainy, colder, wind was blowing all over the place, so I didn't really do much on the car yesterday. What I did do was I put up lights in my booth loft area, ran electrical for that, cleaned up all the electrical off the wall, so it's all running up and over. I'll show you that later, but today it's still windy. So I still haven't primed the hood, so I'm hoping maybe the wind will die down a little bit. But what I'll do is he brought over these, well, they're kind of like hinges, but they're for the roll bar here. So the instructions to keep it all like within tech for racing, you have to be within 8 inches of the bars. So from here down, the cut can't be more than 8 inches. So on the other side we have a 6.5 top and bottom. So on this side it's going to be the same. And then I'll bring you in here and show you kind of how these work. Okay. Alrighty. So how this works is one goes this way, like that. It's 6.5 inches down is the line that I got to cut, and then this comes in right about there. And then then you put there's a pin that comes with it. You pin that, and then the other side is the other way, right? So this is on there. And then once you cut it, this actually opens up, and that. And then once you pull the pin, this thing slides out, and then it pivots down there. So that's how it is in a nutshell. So I've got these marked, so I'm going to use my bandsaw with this because one, of the sparks, and two, it does a nice cleaner cut when it comes through. And then this is completely welded down there, look, down there on that side, like that. Yeah, right there, just like that. And then I'm going to make the pin just like the other pin, so it's easy to come on and out for the passengers, so they can just reach over and pull it out. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. Get this done. Hopefully the wind will die down, so I can get that in primer, and then we'll go from there. So here we go. So what we'll do is we'll clamp that on there, and then we'll drill our hole, so our hole is always constant straight through. So let me go do that real quick. We'll drill a hole, 3/8 hole right through there, and it'll be good. All right, so I drilled the hole straight through. So right there. So I have to trim that. To make it clear that, right? So we got that burned in. So now to do the other side. So now I got to put this on. There's still a little bit more trimming in the back, but let's bolt this up and then see where we got to trim in the back. So I haven't tightened the bolt, I just got it in there, but we clear in the front, but now we hit in the back here. So we just have to trim that up a little bit and make sure that that gets a good swing in and out, and then we'll tackle the top half. Now I'm going to take this off, take it over to the bench, and weld it. Maybe I'll weld it right here. Now all I got to do is just weld the hole straight through. Put the pin in, and it's good to go. There, get in. That's pretty hot. All right, so let me drill that hole. All right, guys, so the bar's in. The wind did die down, as I thought it would. So what I'm going to do is I have to actually clean my workbench over there in order to, well, it just needs to be cleaned. I mixed primer and stuff up there, so it's covered with tools and sandpaper and stuff like that. So, but I'll give you one more shot of this. So it hinges down there, hinges up here. There's the pin. You pull the pin out, you open it up, you get in, and you shut it, and then put the pin back in. So that'll be a lot easier for his wife to get in and out, and that's honestly why he put these in. Okay then, so what we'll do is we will clean up the workbench real quick, and then we'll get mixing up the primer, and then we'll prime the hood, and then go from there. So let's get all that cleaned up. That's a little better. I still got to clean all this stuff up. So all this is all like wood screws and stuff like that. That's why I'm building the loft, so I can get all that stuff sitting up there. So we got it cleaned up. So let's get the primer shaken, and then let's get this hood primed. So for the past week, the hood has been sitting here and I have had it covered, so nothing lands on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over it real quick with some 320 on a soft pad, just to knock off maybe anything that maybe have gotten on there, and then we're going to tape it up, and then we're going to prime it. So I'm not going to sit here and narrate, you know, the priming process, because you guys have already seen it from my previous videos. So I'm just going to get after it. Yeah, maybe speed it up a little bit, but just know that it's going to get at least 2 coats of epoxy, and for sure 3 coats of 2K high build primer, the MP26. So yeah, let's get after this. So the wind has started picking up again. It's coming from that way this way. I don't like that. So I'm gonna have to move some things around. Definitely move my truck out just in case. I do have the fan over here blowing this way, but so let's set this up real quick. I'm gonna prime it today. I've waited long enough. I waited a whole week. And then yesterday was just horrible rain and wet and kind of cooler. Yeah, just not good. All right. So it's all taped up. I took the 36 inch, as you saw, I cut it down. So yeah. And I put paper inside the vent so nothing blows up out of there. But anyway, so let me mix up the primer and here we go. So that's the front curtain. Let me swing you around and show you how I'm attaching the sides. So I'm gonna have to get bigger clips, but they clip right there. These ones these clips, or these eye bolts and clippies were from the lights right there. So I'm just reusing them, but they'll clip in there all the way down, and that's up there. And then on the inside, there's one up there. That'll clip to that, and then I'll put a 2x4 from here all the way down so I can clip those into there, right? And then that one I got clipped in. Yeah, so that's the track. Pretty nifty. I mean, obviously once I get all these clipped into place on the outside, it won't blow around. And then that's the next set that I got to do. So I got this huge piece of plastic. It's 20 mil, and it was 50 bucks. 8 foot tall by 16 feet long. So I'm gonna get another one here, so it'll be 16 feet, and then another 16 feet will wrap around here, and then maybe one more right there. And then I'll join them all together with the eyelets across. But that's going to be pretty cool. Anyway, thought I'd share that one. And then right here I'll turn on the lights. Well, right now I'll turn them on during the day. Obviously without the subfloor being in, it's going to be light, but you kind of get the idea right there. And then right here I'll put in where it is at night. There's the lights in the booth area. And then these ones are the main lights. Not bad. It's pretty bright in there actually. And that's at night. So I have what, 2, 4, 6, 8 lights, the whole shop. And underneath here I have 8 lights just for underneath here. So I moved all the electrical out that was running across. I moved it up, down, and then back down there. That will be taped off when I paint, just because of you know, hazard or whatever. Anything you can do to make it all nice and not spark. It's the same with all the tops. I've got them all sealed up with sealy tape. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Getting it ready. And then when I close it up, I'm going to bungee it all to one side, but when not in use, I'll probably just take it down because they unhook from the rollies. And there it is, out of the way. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this weekend. I got done pretty much what I wanted to get done this weekend, actually. The arm for the roll bar hinge thing and the hood and primer. Today was a little windy, so I was fighting that a little bit, but we're not painting, we're just priming. I got to show you how the curtain system works, so yeah, great weekend. So that'll wrap it up, and I will catch you next weekend. And hey, go out and build something cool. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.